Hello, 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 everybody. How are you doing today? Welcome to the reaction to the State of the Union show. As of right now, we got about 55 minutes to go until it actually starts. So we're just going to do a little bit of a preview here and there, see what's going on. That's basically what we're going to be doing here today. Let's see here. It looks like we got 3 of you on Rumble, 1 from YouTube, and 1 from Twitch. Huh. Weird. Not used to that. Especially after I got a 7-day ban the other week. So, because they didn't like my title, even though my title explained the video game. Oh, God, I hope that you're all doing all right. We are streaming over on Rumble, on YouTube, YouTube Shorts, Kick, X, and Twitch. So essentially, wherever you want me, you got me. Okay, that's what's going on here. All right. So let's see. But before we start, if you don't know what it was, Moose Steaks, no. Just look at my live streams for the title of my live stream for when I played Relooted. It looks like they had an offense to that. So we're kind of just shooting off the hip today, by the way. I didn't really have a pre-plan, especially an hour ahead of time. I initially said that I was going to do this at a half hour before the State of the Union. Now we're doing it an hour before, but, you know, I just kind of was getting a little bored and antsy, and I just kind of want to jump right into it. So but before we start talking about politics, okay? Before we start talking about politics, so Maury Povich, I am not the host for a Bonnie Blue special. Stop tagging me. So essentially, if you haven't heard, Bonnie Blue recently said that she got pregnant out of one of the 400 dudes that she adulted with somewhere, probably in wasn't she banned from Australia? Like I don't care. But Maury Povich responded because apparently he's being tagged everywhere. And this has come from TMZ. In the case of Bonnie Blue's pregnancy, Maury Povich is not the father, nor the right person to host a special to find the guy. Longtime TV host helped clear up paternity confusion for a number of years on his show, Maury. So when social media users learned Bonnie was pregnant after adulting with 400 dudes, so some started tagging him on social media. Stop tagging me. Can you imagine? The thing is, like, I don't know if Jerry Springer is still alive. Did he pass away? I think he passed away. But if he's still alive, then he'd be being tagged too. But Maury definitely was more so the guy. Jerry definitely did that every once in a while. While Maury might have been expected to jump at the chance to get involved, it seems the star's loving retirement, with the official account for the now ended Maury show replying on X, "Stop tagging me." Worth noting, this isn't the first time the X account has been posted about Bonnie. In January last year, when Bonnie announced she'd slept with 1,057 dudes in one marathon session, the account posted, "I'm sitting this one out." You know, whoever's running that account, they do have a sense of humor. As we told you, Bonnie had unprotected adult activities with 400 guys earlier this month on a breeding mission. Bonnie has acknowledged that she had fertility issues in the past, so she was pleasantly surprised. Fertility. So at some point, you were trying to get pregnant by random dudes, or F in the chat for that child. F in the chat for that child, dude. He or she is just gonna have a rough life. Bonnie shared a video of herself taking the pregnancy test, as well as a follow-up appointment with an ultrasound tech who confirmed the news. The OF star says she already collected DNA from all the participants. By the way, So this seems pretty easy case for Maury if he does want to do it. Can you imagine a show, right, where at some point in time, okay, at some point in time, no, wait. She should do a whole live stream thing. Invite all 400 guys with and like give them roses, whittle it down like slowly but surely of like who's the father, but Survivor style or Bachelor style. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. If she really wants to milk this, like that's what I would suggest. For now though, sorry Bonnie, you're on your own. Anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. But I actually wanted to see what Benny Johnson was up to. I think that he's actually at the White House right now. Is he not live streaming it? Oh yeah, he should be.
Like the vice president either. I served with her when I was in the Senate. We were on the Judiciary Committee together. But how can I put? I don't think the vice president has a prayer, and I don't think she'll run. I just don't think she'll run. She had her shot. She missed. It may not be her fault. It may be her fault. I'm a big believer in free will and responsibility. But I couldn't tell you, after listening to her for 109 days, every day, several times a day, I still couldn't tell you what she stands for.
Okay. Real quick, two topics that are...
I'm guessing that he's referring to Kamala Harris. Who, Benny Johnson or Mr. Kennedy over here?
Very important to the chat as we close here, because I know that you're up against a hard out and want to be respectful of everyone's stuff. You mentioned you heard me talk with Burchett about UFOs.
Oh, whoops.
You know, we've seen many interview clips of you out of this world. People love hearing Senator Kennedy give it to him straight. Okay, so what's going on with these UFOs?
I have absolutely no idea.
Do you have a security clearance?
Come on.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You got to know something.
I'm not even sure that everything we know has been communicated to our presidents. It's not. I mean, if you completely trust government, you failed history class. And I think there are people within government, I don't know whether it's the CIA or whomever, but I think they have information that has not been shared with the rest of us.
Yep.
That's such a lukewarm
The final
answer.
lesson
Come on,
learned from
Mr.
this
Kennedy.
from the Epstein files release. This is the last question. Final lesson learned. What is it? What is it after all this? All this carnage, you know?
For me,
yeah.
This is no country for creepy old men. And right is right and wrong is wrong. And I have supported from the very beginning, full disclosure. And I want to know, American people want to know who, if anyone, these young women were trafficked to besides Epstein. And if there were others, why weren't they prosecuted? And if there are others, why don't we prosecute them now? I've never thought this was about President Trump.
Let's see other stuff that's going on here.
And
State of the Union. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm guessing it's just going to be so C-SPAN. Let's see. Who else is talking about this? I don't know. I don't have a lot of predictions right now. I think he's definitely going to glaze ice. I think he's going to, and rightfully so. Like, I know you'll probably get a few boos from the Democrats because they don't understand what their job is, or they just choose to bury their heads in the sand. I don't even know anymore. They're kind of pretty ridiculous at this point. What the frick? This is... This is the White House YouTube channel. What the hell? What the hell? 14,000 people are watching this right now. Okay, you know what? We'll take a few minutes on this. But I'm gonna let's see. The State Department announced it will be replaced existing DEI influence. Like these are apparently all the accomplishments that he is saying it is. High level call with Ukrainian President Zelensky. Sat down with the extended print interview with the Daily Caller. I don't know why that's an accomplishment, but fine. Radio interview Scott Jennings. Like, hold on, what are all these supposed to be? Text poll for White House survey. Hosted dinner for congressional leaders at the White House. Oil production hits all-time high under Trump. Yeah, I don't know what all this is. This seems to be kind of a smorgasbord of things that happened, not necessarily all accomplishments. Like this is one, 16 billion of Biden-era climate grants gone. Good. Get rid of them. They're a waste of time. They've been a waste of money. Don't really give a shit. Don't really give a hootin' and a hollerin'. All right, but let's see. Okay. Oh, there's me for the short stream. I hate that it shows up here though. I don't even know if it goes into the shorts like shit. I really would. I really hope it does. Let's see here. Oh, side scrollers having their little event over there. Oh, hey, Don't Walk, Run Productions. All right. Let's see. You know what? Let's do State of the Union predictions. What to expect.
Make his way from the White House to Capitol Hill to deliver his State of the Union address.
That is where we find Doug Luzader this morning with more on what we can expect from the president and his Democratic opposition. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning. There may be some heated arguments back and forth through the course of this evening tonight between the State of the Union and the Democratic response. And the president has a warning of sorts for those watching. This may go long.
We launched the great...
Man, if this goes for 2 hours... Like, hold on. We should actually look this up. Hold on. What is the longest State of the Union speech? I think Trump already broke it. Was delivered by President Bill Clinton on January 27, 2000, lasting an hour and 35 minutes and 17 seconds. The speech is known for its extensive length due to a frequent prolonged pause and the comprehensive wide-ranging policy agenda outlined in the final year of his presidency. Now, if we know Trump, and I think he's someone that wears his personality on his sleeve almost at all times, I have a feeling that he's going to want to break the record. I really do think so. I think he's just going to go, no, I can't have that. Just so later on he can go, it was the longest speech that's ever been done. No one else has done it before. No one else can. No one else ever will. I think that's exactly what he's going to do. And I think he's going to love that he himself will be holding the record for it. That is my prediction. If he does go over the hour and 35 minutes and 17 seconds, they are including applauses in this. He is not going to shut up about it. He's not going to shut up about it. You know it. We know it's going to be fantastic.
American comeback.
At this point, President Trump has a fair amount of experience with these addresses, and tonight he may pull out all of the stops.
It's going to be a long speech because we have so much to talk about.
A lot to talk about. A potential war brewing with Iran, a Supreme Court decision that just undercut his tariff plan, a Department of Homeland Security shutdown, and sagging approval numbers. We have him at 44%, but he says the economy is doing well.
We have the greatest economy we've ever had. We have the most activity we've ever had. I'm making a speech tomorrow night, and you'll be hearing me say that.
As governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia.
The official.
Oh, God. Virginia's so screwed. Man, she got in. She's like, we're taxing this, we're taxing this, we're taxing this. Just watch in a year. That it's basically just going to be New York. Everyone's going to leave. It's going to be California. It's going to be New York. Everyone's going to fucking leave. All the businesses are going to leave. And they're like, well, we need to raise taxes again because all the businesses left. These people will never learn. If a dumbass like me was able to learn, then I mean, I need to get the hell out of Oregon at some point. But I mean, hopefully my stream on Thursday will really help with that. More on that later, though.
Democratic response will be delivered by the newly elected governor of Virginia, Abigail Spanberger. We counted at least 19 lawmakers planning to skip the speech to attend what they're calling the People's State of the Union.
Notice how, let's see, the only recognizable one to me would be Pramila Jayapal. That's the only one that I recognize. None of these people even really fucking matter. Have fun with that, guys. Have fun with that.
On the National Mall. Others will bring guests to make their point, with some inviting family members of Jeffrey Epstein's victims.
I want the president to look the victims and their families in the eyes and say that this investigation is over and that there's nothing more to see, because that's what he's been saying.
The president will have guests of his own, including the U.S. Olympic men's hockey team. The women's team turned down the invitation, but Speaker of the House Mike Johnson will have to scramble for space now.
We're working as we can to accommodate. We certainly want to have them here for the celebration.
But again, they are expected to be here. As far as the length of the speech is concerned, the president again warned it's going to be long. He set a record last year, spoke for an hour and 39 minutes. Wasn't technically a State of the Union address, but still a very long speech. This one, who knows, maybe even longer. Back to you guys.
Well, okay then. So apparently he didn't break the record. It was just a speech on something else. Any other?
I'm sure all.
Wait, is that
just hours from now? President Trump.
Wait, hold on. Moose Steaks. See the mentions of Colorado wanting ID through operating systems, Microsoft Linux. Oh God, they are so fucking stupid. They aren't paying attention. What, Colorado? Yeah, I did see something about that. What I think is these people, like, a little bit of grace needs to be given. I will say that. Like, they're not terminally online like myself. Like I'm not going to catch everything. Like, all my friends aren't going to catch everything. You know what I mean? But we're terminally online enough to be like, yep, that's a bad idea. So hopefully Colorado basically takes a look at that and goes, oh, like if they looked at Discord, if they looked at Microsoft, if they looked at all of these companies, how every single time there is some sort of breach that happens, and then American citizens' identifications and social security numbers and credit cards and stuff always get released, like 70,000 up to 2 million or some point, they do not learn. They just absolutely do not learn. Do I wish that you could vote securely online? Yeah, I do. Oh, wait, that's not what they're about. They want identification just to use it, right? Let's see. Hold on, let me move this. This is part of my new browser extension. You can just have it right there. Colorado, Microsoft, Linux ID. Let's see here. U.S. State Colorado wants operating systems, including Linux, to tell every app how old you are. These guys are just... All right, age verification online is regrettably becoming the norm. Yeah, okay. Who's this by? Solva Rudra is regrettably becoming the norm. Yeah, okay. So they're on the side of, this being dumb. All right. Platforms are increasingly asking users to prove their age before accessing certain content or services. That usually means handing over personal data, sometimes even biometric data, to a third-party provider, then hoping they do not sell it, suffer a breach, or both. Yeah. It's exactly what I said. It's exactly what the world is saying. It's just politicians are dumbasses. It doesn't matter what side you're on. They're all dumb. They just want more control. They want to like be verified. It's like, no, there are times where it's a bad idea. Now, the U.S. state of Colorado is mulling over a bill to implement age reporting for installing apps on a fucking computer and mobile devices. These Let's see. The bill requires an operating system provider to provide an accessible interface and account setup that requires an account holder to indicate their birth date or age of the user of the device to provide a signal regarding the user's age bracket. That age signal? Okay. To applications available in you're hearing this all the time, guys. You're hearing this all the time. We've had something for thousands of years. It was there. It's been pretty good until the system became lazy, and they're called parents. Parents. Sure, there was a few instances where, like, you know what? PG-13. If you don't look 13, then at least have a parent with you to shoe you in, all right? Or an adult with you, right? But this is just fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. They do not understand the beast that they are trying to create. They don't understand it. Until it starts affecting their families, their kids, their own personal lives, their own access to the internet, their own access to devices. They do not know what they are signing at all. Don't know why I decided to do a British, Australian kind of weird accent, but I did. Currently, only a proposal. The bill calls for operating system providers like Microsoft, Google, Apple, and Canonical to present an interface during device setup that asks the account holder, a person in Colorado. So just more money towards something that they probably don't want to do, to specify the birth date, age of the device's user. The age signal does not hand over a specific birthday to developers. Sure it doesn't. It works in 4 age ranges: under 13, 13 to 16, 16 to under 18, and 18 and above. The bill also explicitly states that the only minimum amount of information necessary should be shared. Neither the OS provider nor developers are allowed to pass the age signal to third parties for purposes outside the bill requires. So I do not see them asking for identification. So a glass half full moment here. As far as I could tell, they're not asking for identification. They're saying that, I think this is what they're saying, that above a certain, like, have the categories to exist. Let's go with the flaws. The most immediate problem with this bill is this proposal is that it never specifies how the age is actually determined. The bill says account holders must indicate the birth date or age of the user. Dude, I've had to reset Microsoft Windows in the last year a few times. They already ask for your shit. So yeah, and right here, that is no verification mechanism, no ID check or anything. So why do you have it? For one, this is for downloading apps. I mean, if they wanted to know, they could ask, but you could lie. So what is the purpose of this if it just leaves you open to lie anyways, like everyone did with Facebook 15 years ago? Like, what are we doing? This is such a waste of time of a bill, of even a proposal. God, man, these people are dinosaurs, and it's not that hard. I bet you anything that there's some worried parent out there that doesn't want to, research their own shit, how to keep their kids safe on the internet, because there are plenty of services that you can right now Google and be like, hey, is there any parental controls for internet and mechanisms for an iPhone or for an Android phone? I mean, hell, I bet you between, let's see, who's the main, okay, Smash JT and J Viper, they both have kids that are online and they use the internet. They have all the stuff to keep track of what their kids are doing online. They have everything going. Yes, of course, like not everything is bulletproof, but they have a considerable amount of idea of what their kids do online. They could probably each make their own videos on what to do without infringing on, these companies that are just trying to make a buck and the users that are just trying to go about their day. I'm sorry, but if parents just put even just the tiniest bit of effort and research the stuff that they could do, you wouldn't have all these problems. These are just people that do not want to do the research. They don't want to take action. They want daddy government to come in and go, hey, will you take care of for us? I'm too lazy. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. It's stupid. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, man, it looks like that we have 29. 29. Wait. Vince McMahon body cam crash is crazy. And what the fuck? What? Hold on.
I'm sure all of you are familiar with Vince McMahon. Even if you don't watch the WWE, you've seen his name. Or maybe you've seen him get hit with a bedpan by Stone Cold Steve Austin when he was in a hospital bed. Or maybe you've watched him blow out both of his quads when he tried sliding into the wrestling ring. You've probably at least seen this goober before. And I imagine a lot of you know that there is a very disturbing history with some allegations of horrible things, including a sex trafficking case. And
yeah, that is a whole thing. It involves a lot of Shih Tzu dogs, if you know what I mean.
And it's very clear, it's no secret, that the thing Vince McMahon cares most about in this world is money. And if the allegations are true, then the thing that he cares about almost as much as money is not his family, it's, you guessed it, poop. Literal shit from ass. That poop. Seems to be a big fan of it, based on the allegations that are out there.
Essentially, the accusation, allegedly, that he saw R. Kelly's allegations and said, hold my beer.
But anyway, outside of those two things, we now have new body cam footage that gives us a little insight into something else that he likes maybe as much as poop and money: reckless driving.
A sports car is speeding down the highway with cops in hot pursuit. The Bentley is going over 100 miles an hour with no signs of slowing down. Then, the speeding car slams into another vehicle before smashing into a guardrail. Cops in Westport, Connecticut have some serious questions for the driver.
Dude's out here acting like it's Need for Speed Most Wanted, except he's 80 years old, he's literally an octogenarian, and he is just unable to even control his vehicle at these speeds. So he's apparently going over 100 miles per hour, and he crashes into an innocent civilian's vehicle. Then he hits the median, and debris from his car causes an accident on the other side as well. Luckily, no one was injured from this, but it very easily could have been fatal at those speeds.
Do you need an ambulance?
No, I don't.
All right. Why were you driving over 100 miles an hour?
It's my granddaughter's birthday. I got to get this the next exit.
Right. Did you see me trying to catch up to you behind you?
I didn't see that. I saw lights, but it didn't look normal.
How do you not know that you're going 100 miles an hour unless you're drunk as hell?
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to you and you keep taking off.
He's going with the classic excuse of, oh, I didn't see you there. I didn't know I couldn't do that. Huh. You guys were behind me, it all looked normal. I didn't think anything of those flashing lights. What? Color me pink, I can't believe it. But at least he had a good reason to be going over 100 miles per hour on the road. It was an emergency. It was his granddaughter's birthday, for crying out loud, and he can't.
You're allowed to be late if you're grandpa, okay? You're allowed to be late. What the hell? Man, this guy's lying out of his ass so bad.
Be late? Her birthday celebration can't start without him. He's got to kick down that door, fucking pyrotechnics going off, strut on up to her and say, "You're fired!" And then they can open presents and have a good time. So it makes sense that he's going this fast, and honestly, it's Vince McMahon's world, we're just living in it, he's shitting on us. The question we should be asking is, what was that civilian doing on the road when Vince McMahon was driving there anyway? They should have pulled over to the side like they do for police officers. It's Vince fucking McMahon.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to outrun you.
I know, I understand that, but that's why I was very confused. Right? Because it wasn't like you were running, it was just like you almost hit, I think, 115 miles an hour. All right, and then you just hit someone because you weren't paying attention. Were you looking at your phone?
No, trying to drive. No, I'm not looking at my phone.
The person was right in front of you. There's got to be a reason you hit him.
No, I haven't been driving my car in God knows how long.
Right. It was right in front of you. You went straight at it.
That is a watertight defense right there.
Oh, man.
When the officer's pressing him like, how did you hit that car directly in front of you? You must have been distracted by your phone or something. And Vince is like, no. Well, you see, the reason I hit that car in front of me, it's, well, I haven't driven this car in a while.
Do these people that have like just millions upon billions of dollars not realize that your driver's license covers essentially every vehicle that you're ever going to drive in the future outside of like things you need like a CDL? Do they? You know when you're going over 100 miles an hour. You absolutely know. That is the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard anyone. Like, it would have been better just to admit it than lying the way that he is.
Galaxy brain. The chess master has made his move. What a fucking wacky excuse that should have been used against him in court as evidence of him going senile and probably shouldn't be having his license in the first place if he can't remember how a steering wheel works because he hasn't driven that car in a while.
At 100 miles an hour. I'm just making sure you're not having a medical condition or anything. Do you need an ambulance?
No,
All right. Just your registration and your license.
Jeez, what does he look like? He looks like he's like a... His face is like... I know it's always been fat, but like it's so fat that his eyes are slanted. He looks Asian.
In here.
It is crazy how much Vince McMahon's face looks like one of the guns from High on Life 2. So anyway, we'll fast forward here and I'll give you the aftermath. Like I mentioned, nobody was injured here, which is extremely lucky, and he was cited for reckless driving and appeared in court about it.
A judge granted him probation in his reckless driving case. That will allow charges against him to be dropped in 1 year's time.
It came after he previously applied for a pretrial probation program called Accelerated Rehabilitation in connection with a 3-car crash on July 24th. This is a picture of McMahon's Bentley right after the collision occurred on the Merritt Parkway in Westport.
Yes, they're giving him a very gentle love tap on the tuchus there. Not exactly like a harsh punishment or anything, so it'll be like a year of probation and $1,000 donation to charity, and then he is in the accelerated rehab program for it. Now, no
rehab for what?
doubt that $1,000 hit that Vince McMahon's about to take is one he's going to feel. That ought to be enough to put him on the straight and narrow, really teach him a lesson. He's only a billionaire after all, so every $1,000 counts, right? Then they show that picture of his vehicle after that crash. Holy shit. Like, again, it's extremely lucky no one was injured or killed in this. He was going fast as fuck. He was zooming. He erased half the front end of this bitch. Like, oh my god.
It's alleged that he was swerving in and out of traffic, going in excess of 90 miles per hour.
The police report said McMahon collided with the back of a BMW, then the center median, with debris causing another car to crash.
Dude, $1,000 to charity, like, he does understand, right? The court should understand that, you know, if he collided with the median, that means he caused property damage, public property damage. That's something to pay for. Like, what the fuck, dude?
He's fully insured. He did send 2 apology notes out through counsel.
In granting the program, the judge also said McMahon must make a $1,000 charitable contribution.
God, that skunk shit he's doing with his hair is so peculiar. It's like he just watched X-Men 2 and wanted to copy Rogue's hairstyle for himself. So yeah, he's gonna have everything dismissed in a year thanks to that program, the probation and all that, and he is ordered to pay that $1,000. Now, he swears it'll never happen again, but if anyone has ever heard about Vince McMahon's driving, because it's not exactly like the most tight-lipped thing in the industry, you'd know that there are a ton of people in the industry there that refuse to ride with Vince McMahon because, according to them, he is a trash driver and very dangerous behind the wheel, which I fully believe based on this body cam and also the fact that he is just an unhinged maniac in general. This guy is a loose cannon psychopath. So yeah, I can definitely imagine that him behind the wheel is a recipe for disaster. And it's just very fortunate in this case that he didn't kill somebody. I also saw this post here from the person who was apparently struck. I don't know if her name's public or not, so I went ahead and censored it, but she is recounting how this all unfolded with Vince.
All right. Lucky to have survived a horrific car crash on the way up to catch up with a ferry at Martha's Vineyard last Thursday morning. Both cars totaled. Vince McMahon, Mr. McMahon, hashtag Vince McMahon, and she really wanted to let people know. Former chair of the WWE hit me going 80 to 90 miles per hour as I drove in the right lane of the narrow Merritt Highway, built in the 1930s. I and the dog are mostly fine, but was lucky to have kept control of the car, more or less, as I shot off the road after being catapulted over 100 yards. An unmarked state trooper had been following him as he sped in and out of cars down the highway and had just turned his lights on to pull McMahon over, but he was not in time. Both front wheels of the McMahon's, I hate how his name is spelled, Bentley were sheared off and his airbags deployed, probably saving him from significant injury. The trooper told me afterwards that McMahon saw me last minute and swerved, smashing into my left rear, but that if he had hit me full on, there might have been a very different ending for me. Amazing that no other cars were hit and that I got out of the car, handshaking for a good 20 minutes, but otherwise seemingly unscathed. Stiff neck later, etc. The full battery of hospital scans and blood work, time will tell, I am told. Oddly, Hulk Hogan, who made McMahon's fame and fortune, died about the same time as the accident. Photos of my car and his are here. Interesting.
Vince McMahon rear-ending her, going 80 to 90, she said. And luckily, her and the dog are mostly fine and was able to keep control of the car. And this is also when Jim Cornette came in and said the long list of people who refused to ride with Vince driving included me and Jim Ross, who told him I love my children and want to see them again. Once again, just reiterating how known Vince McMahon has become for this kind of reckless driving. So I'm surprised this hadn't happened sooner. And again, it is just very lucky that he didn't kill this woman or the other vehicle or anyone else on the road here with his driving. So anyway, just wanted to yap about that. That's about it. See ya.
All right, let's see what's going on C-SPAN now. We're about 15, 17 minutes away from State of the Union. State of the Union.
Early. John Fetterman has a...
Oh, by the way, guys, I am going to turn off the donation alert during the State of the Union. So just letting you guys know ahead of time.
Is concerned every time there's an important vote of where's Fetterman going to go on this. He doesn't. He
kind of like maybe Thune thinks about Susan Collins. Or
let's see what's going on in X. State of the Union. Let's see what's going on. Riley Gaines was invited. Congrats to her. She's a BAMF fighting for women's rights in sports. 35 years ago, Biden gave the response to one of George Bush's speeches. Republicans should have just played this and let Joe Biden respond to Biden's. Wait, is this from? Where's this from? Oh, wait, this is from. Why is it showing me shit? Latest. Okay, this is someone that doesn't like Trump, but I will say this is a hilarious picture. It's pretty epic in my personal opinion. Let's see. State of the Union, nobody is noticing those Democrat frauds abandoning their duty. Nobody is noticing. I'm right here. Master debater, how dare you? How dare you accuse me of such things? Erica Kirk invited to the State of the Union. Crime drops in Trump's first year in office. Crackdown on illegal immigration. There's a whole new angel families thing for people that have been killed by people with illegal immigrants or something like that. I think the holiday is for, holiday, but Laken Riley's death. I still think that this is hilarious. I can't believe this is on their YouTube channel right now. Arrest her during the State of the Union address. Wait, arrest who? Pumpkin Roe Khanna, guest for State of the Union, Haley Robson, was a sex trafficker recruiter for Epstein. Listen to her. What? She recruited her friends, at least 24 of them? Wait, what?
I refuse to do that. Age? Under 18? All of them. All of them. I would recruit.
What? Oh my God. The double standard here. Can you imagine if Jeffrey Epstein was interested in dudes instead? And then the dude would say, yes, I recruited 24 of my friends to be with Jeffrey Epstein. They would not be a guest at the White House. I'm sorry, but you said no. It looks like that he agreed to say no, and then he offered you a business deal and you fucking took it. Dude, you hoard out your friends for $200 a pop. And you just got invited to the White House? Shut the fuck up. Shut the front door. Wow. Just wow.
Girls that were friends. I would just casually bring it up.
Oh my God. How? Yes, I would just sex traffic my friends for money. And then I would sit outside and wait by the pool. It was so distressing, guys. It was so distressing. I do not have words except what WTF might. I don't know why I'm into the Australian accent today. I don't know. Just a thing. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Any of our friends here? Let's see. Anything? Oh my God. Hey Dan, what's going on, man? Wait, are they gonna hold signs again? Please tell me they're gonna hold signs. I want them to hold signs. Dude. Yeah, hold on. I want them to hold signs so bad. Please do it again. Please do it again, just so we can meme on you. It will be hilarious. It will be fantastic. I'd love every second of it. Oh, I need to learn how to resize this. But, I mean, it works for now. Well, State of the Union is about 9-ish minutes. So we'll probably just hang out over there.
That's exactly right.
Houchin, the gentleman from Oklahoma, Mr. Hearn, the gentleman from New York, Mr. Jeffries, the gentleman from California, Mr. Aguilar, the gentleman from California, Mr. Liu, the gentlewoman from Washington, Mrs. Delbene, the gentlewoman from Michigan, Mrs. Dingle.
The President of the Senate
at the direction of that body, appoints the following senators as members of the Committee on the part of the Senate to escort the President of the United States into the House chamber. The Senator from South Dakota, Mr. Thune. The Senator from Wyoming, Mr. Barrasso. The Senator from Arkansas, Mr. Cotton. The Senator from West Virginia, Mrs. Capito. The Senator from Oklahoma, Mr. Langford. The Senator from South Carolina, Mr. Scott. The Senator from New York, Mr. Schumer. The Senator from Illinois, Mr. Durbin. And the Senator from Minnesota, Ms. Klobuchar.
The members of the escort committee will exit the chamber through the lobby doors.
Mr. Speaker, the acting dean of the Diplomatic Corps.
The what? Acting dean of something.
And we are live. The speech and the president should be entering in about 8-10 minutes or so.
Okay.
The dean of the Diplomatic Corps, by the way, is Percy Kayota. He is the ambassador of Palau, and he has been in office since 1997. The dean is the longest-serving ambassador in Washington. It's an honorary title, but then many ambassadors will attend this. In just a minute, you'll hear the Supreme Court announced. They are next up. So this should be interesting to see which of the 9 come in. Who do you think will be there?
I definitely think Kavanaugh will be there. Justice Kavanaugh. President Trump really sung his praises last week for his dissent in this tariff ruling. He said Justice Kavanaugh's stock is rising. So if I'm putting my money on anyone, it would be Justice Kavanaugh being among the justices there.
And Chief Justice Roberts almost has to attend.
Yeah, I think I was trying to think if he has to or if it's more of a given that he has to. I think we will actually see all 3 of the justices that the president got in his last term, even though Gorsuch and Amy Coney Barrett are not in the president's good graces right now. I think they'll still want to sit there and listen to what he has to say. And I think, to your point, if this is Justice Alito's last State of the Union, I think he'd want to be there as well, although, like we talked about, he sometimes skips these.
And there was the
Mr. Speaker, the Chief Justice and Associate Justices of the Supreme Court.
Mr. Roberts, Mr. Kavanaugh. Oh, whoops. Your body is ready.
And we are still here with Alex Gangitano and Marissa Schultz, 2 reporters who have been with us all night. So we had a little fun game there watching the Supreme Court come in. 4 members came in, Alex.
That's right. As we predicted, Kavanaugh is there. We know the president is very happy with him on that tariff ruling, that he sided with him. But Coney Barrett on the other side, the president is not so happy with, yet she wanted to be there. Of course, he appointed her in his first term. So I think she's curious what he has.
Oh,
she's one of
I
the
think
newer
Donald
members,
is going to
curious what
lay down the
president
D.
has to say, but,
I
yeah,
think
only
Donald is
4
going to
have
lay
been
down
in
the
there
D,
tonight.
guys.
Marissa Schultz, our colleague, Greta Bronner, noted that John Fetterman, D of Pennsylvania, is wearing a suit tonight.
What? Blasphemy.
Well, I think you have to wear a suit and tie.
Yeah.
Right.
Or at least, he had a full suit on, but you have to wear a tie in either chamber still for the men.
Yeah, loyal C-SPAN viewers will know he's known for his casual dress, hoodies, shorts.
Hold on, guys. I got to
and
reload it real
meetings,
quick.
too, all right? So we've had the diplomatic corps. We've had the Supreme Court.
God damn it.
I'm guessing that the cabinet will be next before the president. It is now 8:56 here on the East Coast, 8:57. The speech is due to start at 9. We're kind of on time here, but we do have some more to come in. But I would say within 5 minutes of 9 o'clock.
I hate when my
somebody will
Meld
come to
Studio
the
does
door,
this.
clerk
It's
will come
the
to the
equivalent
door,
to my
Mr.
OBS.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States. Let's see if we can hear Mr.
Justice
Kavanaugh.
Kind of has a weird face at the moment. God damn it. Okay, there it goes. I hate when this happens.
And there's Mrs. Vance.
Lady Vance.
And she's due with their 4th in July, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Correct? Yep. She's
Just
there.
pumping out those babies.
And we have not seen Mrs. Trump enter yet.
Oh, there's Senator Kelly.
Well, that's going to be a
Is he
whole
talking with the
fanfare,
Supreme
so come
Court?
on.
He's talking with Elena Kagan.
Yeah, it looks like he's waiting to
She's the
head over
senior
there.
justice who was appointed by a Democratic president, I believe.
And the only Democratic justice
Oh.
liberal justice in the chamber tonight.
Trump children?
The only one in the chamber. Oh,
Right.
there's Ivanka and Barron.
That's right.
Is that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Barron Trump. The president's youngest
The-
son.
the real
and Ivanka
question is,
Trump,
pay
who
it
used to
forward.
serve in the first
Is he going to
administration.
just...
Up from Florida. She lives
Is he
in
going
Florida
to
now,
attempt to
and of
break
course her
Bill
husband is
Clinton's
very,
State of the Union record?
Very active in the Middle East.
We looked it up earlier.
Let's see who's coming. Is that must be Mrs. Trump. There she is.
Whoa, what the frick? What happened?
With some of the guests that she brought.
She announced earlier that she was bringing
Hold on.
2
There we
young
go.
female students who exemplify 2 of her policies related to AI education and foster youth services.
An hour,
You can
35
see
minutes,
how
and
Barron Trump
17
just towers
seconds.
over some other-
And he's a second year at NYU?
That's right.
Make it
We'll
3
see if we get
hours.
the shout out to the president. Lately has been giving Barron a shout, especially during his social media advice during the campaign. We hear a lot of him talking about
Mr.
Barron.
Speaker, the President's cabinet.
Here we go. Now maybe we can glean
Figure out
who the designated survivor is.
We knew Secretary
Marco
Rubio.
Rubio, Andy Besant, Treasury. Okay, you're going to mark the list? Okay. We'll look, you look, and we'll mark.
I'll
You
see how tall.
Mr. Hegseth, Defense. or
How
Department of
tall
War.
is
I think I see
And
Bondi.
Pam Bondi.
Trump?
Well, those are the big ones. Not having them in the room. wouldn't be
6
good.
foot
the former
9.
RFK
Jeez.
Jr., Health and
Secretary
Human
Turner.
Services. Secretary
Oh, there's Lori
Turner, HUD.
Chavez Ramirez.
Yeah, a little bit of controversy. I see
right.
that they dropped the charges though against her
Hegseth.
husband.
Oh,
If you're interesting, if you go to Politico,
Marco Rubio.
and type in Labor Secretary, you can read the story.
RFK
there were some charges
Jr.
filed against her husband, sexual.
Dude, if you guys didn't see
harassment
that,
charges, but they have been dropped. There's Linda McMahon.
Gonna turn them down a little bit.
Secretary Noem, DHS. So, Susie Wild, that's Chief of Staff
Never
behind
mind.
Secretary Noem. That's Susie Wild.
Little Marco.
Daughter of
Dude, he had an amazing speech at
the longtime sports
what the
broadcaster.
Munich.
Always a really interesting story.
Ah,
though.
man.
There's Lee
It was in
Zeldin.
Munich. I forget exactly what it's called, but he went on about
Yeah, I did
you know,
see Doug Burgum as well.
European values and how we should like stay together. Like we
Russ
tried this
Vogt?
global
Gary
experiment,
Vogt?
but we actually need to have our own
Okay,
cultures.
thank
As
you.
similar as
I
we
wasn't
are, we
sure
are
which one it
different.
was.
But let's stand
very
together and all that.
instrumental in this.
Like he went throughout the entire history of essentially of
especially during
the Western
Doge
world.
earlier this year. And then
Tulsi Gabbard?
DNI Director Tulsi
Is
Gabbard.
that Tulsi? Yep, there she is.
Kind of a homecoming for her too, former House member.
Democrat from Hawaii, in fact. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm noting we haven't seen Brooke Rollins yet, the Agriculture Secretary.
And do you know, I think Greta told us earlier that the Ag Secretary is the most frequent designated survivor.
Oh, there she is, though. In front of
there's
the screen.
Brooke. Brooke
and
Rollins is
Secretary
there.
Lutnick, and then
Lutnick is there. Commerce.
behind Rollins.
Transportation. We saw Scott.
Okay, so we're good there.
Duffy, Sean
Duffy.
Duffy.
Sean Duffy, sorry.
Davison Greer,
That was Scott
USTR.
Turner in front of him of HUD.
And then we have Kelly Loeffler.
Small
okay,
Business
now it's working.
Administration.
I was banking on her being. I don't know why.
Oh, it's
but
really
that's
good.
who
I would
guessed.
definitely.
You know, my guess.
I would
before
definitely
was,
check it out.
Chris Wright of Energy. I don't think we've seen
Oh,
him yet.
that's a good one. We
I
haven't
could
seen
be the
him.
winner of the 50 cents here.
Oh, wait, is that?
Oh, wait,
or is
I
that
think
Chris
that's
behind
him right
him?
there. Yeah.
Who's behind him? Yeah.
I don't think we have a
Behind Sean
designated
Duffy,
survivor.
I think Christine
tonight.
Secretary Wright.
Because Kelly Loeffler of Small Business, she was a former senator from Georgia who got
true.
defeated
That's
by
right.
John Ossoff.
It'd be interesting if we see any. Oh, that's DNI director.
Voted option 1 on YouTube.
CIA.
Oh, CIA.
Did I forget what?
Mr. Ratcliffe, former member of the House from Texas.
See, I could probably pull it up.
And Steve Witkoff, the president's Middle East
Oh, yeah.
advisor.
Oh,
Going to
Very
peace
nice.
talks with
Very nice.
nuclear talk again on
You know,
Thursday.
He's been busy.
It's so interesting. John Ratcliffe used to be on all the cable news channels on a frequent basis. And then he became CIA director. We haven't seen him since. When he was a member of Congress, he was always on TV. Oh, there's RFK taking pictures, RFK Jr.
In terms of active members of the cabinet, you're right. He isn't on TV as often as some of them are.
Yeah, and usually the CIA directors aren't.
That's true. It's a
often.
job that's tricky to be on the
Yeah.
airwaves all the time. I'm interested if any
Is that John
Democrats.
Duncan? With left gray hair from Tennessee. Is that John Duncan standing there? Yeah, longtime congressman from Tennessee. Oh, there's
Don Jr.
Don Jr.
I believe that was.
There's Susie Wiles again.
Christy Noem, some fellow.
Christy Noem,
some
Lee
members of-
Zeldin.
Will any
Russ
Democrats?
Remember, guys,
get
don't forget to
talk
follow,
directly
like,
with
and
Christy Noem?
subscribe.
I
Help the
think
stream
they have
out.
things
That's right. Okay.
they want to discuss.
Now,
Get this ball rolling.
Rubio Hegseth. We have not seen Lori. Did we see Lori? Tevez DeRemer?
Yes,
Okay.
we did see her.
RFK. Chris Wright, we think we saw him. Doug Burgum, Brooke Rollins. Doug Collins.
Doug Collins,
Have we seen Doug Collins?
Oh, he was a designated survivor last year. He could be.
Because we've seen McMahon, Zeldin, Lutnick, Bessent, Noem, Bondi, Gabbard, Turner, Duffy, and Loeffler.
Wow.
Oof.
double duty, possibly
There
for
we go.
the
I think
VA
we got
secretary.
it. I think we got it.
Maybe
Doug
he
Collins.
enjoyed his time so much, his
He's-
alone time. I'm always curious what they are doing when they just hang out and watch
I think
the
that's
speech.
the.
Now, is
Oh,
Doug
missed him.
Collins running
I think
for
that was the
Senate in
FCC
Virginia,
chair
or
as well.
in Georgia. No. Okay.
I don't believe so. He did
Because I know
before.
there's a Republican primary. That's it. We did before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
so-
is a Republican primary to take on Mr. Ossoff, who's up for re-election this year. And I don't think that's been decided.
There's a three-way primary that's pretty tight in Georgia. Buddy Carter, a member of Congress, Mike Collins, and
Mike Collins, that's it.
And then there's Mr. Dooley, who is, I believe, backed by Governor Kemp.
I think what's also notable is this is the same cabinet the president started with. This is the crew that walked down
right.
last year
Nobody
for
has-
the joint session.
Nobody has left yet, has
There's
it?
obviously
Has it?
speculation over who will be the first, but yeah, we're now in February and everyone's intact.
And I didn't see Eric Trump.
Dude,
With
it's
the family,
6:05. Come on.
We saw
Let's
Don
get this.
Jr., we saw
Get this
Barron,
shit running.
we saw Ivanka. I don't think I've seen
I think they
Eric
planned.
or the other woman, the other young lady that is his
I believe I saw Tiffany.
Did you see
But
Tiffany?
I haven't seen Eric.
And I thought I saw Eric.
Tiffany was there. Tiffany was there.
Come on.
Wife,
Just start
former head of the
start it.
RNC. She's
All right.
often comes to these events as well.
Yeah,
Laura Trump.
she's got her own show now on Fox. Yep.
Come
So it's
on, you're 5 minutes
after
late.
9. We're expecting a 2-hour speech. In a minute, Clerk of the House will come in and say, Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States. Maybe some cheers, some boos. We'll listen to the President as he walks down the aisle. We hope we can hear better than we can hear during this portion. It's fun to watch everybody walk in. I mean, this is a big night in Washington, like you said. Huge security event because everybody is in one room. So Chuck Schumer and John Thune, Mike Johnson, the Vice President, the whole gang is, in that room right now.
All right, come on. Everyone's in a room.
It looks like
We hear
I'm
you.
always interested in who's grabbing the aisle seats to get the entrance greetings with the people coming down the center aisle.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
All right. It's kicking off. Here we go.
Leadership is behind him.
And his name is John Cena. All right, all right, all right. Oh, he's getting kisses already. All right. Look, I know you want to shake hands, kiss some babies. Let's get the show in the world, Trump. Let's get the show in the world. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There we go. All right, we're good. Why am I... Oh no, I just see myself freezing every once in a while.
Mr. President.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm freezing every once in a while. I'm gonna turn off some tabs.
Selfie.
All right, there we go. All right, all right, all right. Come on. He's been walking for like 3 minutes down. Okay, let's go. Heard Democrats are going to bring some JE victims. Yeah. That was reported earlier. Yeah, dude, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Pay it forward. Yeah. You're gonna soak it all in. Yeah, 2 hours later. Yeah, I totally get it. Button it up. The thing is, like, in all actuality, like, I know we kind of hinted at this earlier, but, dude, a lot happened in 2025. All the executive orders, Venezuela, Ukraine, like, there's a whole lot of shit that happened. Dude, I'm hoping for an Al Green moment, man. I'm hoping for the signs. Whoa, what happened to the noise? Oh, it switched to the other mic.
Members of Congress, I have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the President of the United States.
Yeah. Okay, we're there.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's really an honor. Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance, First Lady of the United States. Second Lady of the United States.
What a gentleman. What a gentleman. Hey, thanks for the follow, James Worley over on Twitch.
Members of Congress and my fellow Americans, our nation is back, bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before. Less than 5 months from now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America. When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police,
Wait, how come I'm
rampant
not
crime
live?
at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
I'll say, a lot fucking happened. Gold-backed currency confirmed.
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back.
I don't know about
Today,
that.
our border is secure.
I mean, we'll take a look. USA, USA, USA.
Thank you. Today, our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. And our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps like never before.
Well, maybe not New York. Maybe not New York.
After 4 years in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
True.
In the past 9 months, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States.
Nice. Man, we went from hundreds of thousands per month to zero overnight.
But we will always allow people to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country.
Yeah, they're like, legal immigration, we're going to stay
The
seated.
flow of deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56% in 1 year. And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago. The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history of our country. But in 12 months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
I'd say it depends on the industry, but yeah, it is down.
Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states, and in some places, $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline.
Dude, haven't seen those kind of prices in forever. That's insane.
Mortgage rates are the lowest in 4 years and falling fast, and the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year. And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem while at the same time protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both. And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that, 1 year. Boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe. Think of it.
They're
much
so
less
mad
than
that
$1
America is
trillion
winning.
for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes.
Dude, I think he's just going to be felting Biden this entire
we were
time.
a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. The hottest.
The hottest. The hottest.
As thousands of new businesses are forming and factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and stronger. Nobody can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
We should probably look up what's going on in Venezuela. It's been a little bit.
American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
Yep, that definitely happened. Weird what happens when you drill. Seems like the prices go down. Who would have thought?
More Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
Well, you should probably still look into how many of these companies are hiring illegal immigrants, but all right.
We ended DEI in America.
Colleges are still trying to put it through, but it's definitely dying. Where's Pocahontas?
We cut a record number of job-killing regulations, and in 1 year we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record, off of food stamps. And for all of these reasons, I say tonight, members of Congress, the state of our union is strong.
I should have put a timer. See how long this actually goes. It's a little too late now, though.
Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it.
We're winning so much.
People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much.
Oh, no.
And I say, no, 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 you're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point,
Yeah, that's true, John. That's true.
To prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
Oh, he's giving them their own entrance. Okay. Yeah, but the female one, they didn't show up. They had, from what they said, scheduling conflicts. In other words, fuck you, Canada. Fuck you, Canada.
Go ahead.
All right. Maybe right here? Right here's good? There we go. That sounds better. Oh, now the Democrats are standing up. I didn't think they liked sports. But I guess they do like men in all sports nowadays.
That's the first time I've ever seen them get up. And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat
Just
a
calling out the
fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
Dude, congrats over to Norway, man. Good for you guys over there. So it looks like the women are going to be going to the White House. They just couldn't make it for the State of the Union.
They were in the Oval Office before, and I just want to say a second very big congratulations to Team USA. But I have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
Man, now I need to watch this game. Well, you know, hey, Canada's good on ice, but United States, we'll take this one this year for hockey. It's the only one we really care about.
Think of it, 46 shots on goal, and I asked him, the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off. Do you practice that, or was that a little lucky? He refused to answer that question. But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Yeah, you really don't usually give those to the athletes, so that's definitely something. Trump really pulling out all the stops today.
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best, and I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no, and every single one of them rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank you all. What a special job you did. What special champions you are. Thank you very much. I'm also pleased to say that the next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
Watch as Gavin Newsom in 2028 just, people are coming, homeless people, you gotta go now. Yeah,
And
they're gonna
Los
treat it like
Angeles
China.
is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country.
Man, I wish they would have held it at another. Like, I get it why you would put in Los
And
Angeles,
this year,
but
and I must say I got them both. I got them in my first term.
Oh, there's
I was
Erica Kirk.
disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this happened. But strange things took place. And now I've got them because I got the Olympics and I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news.
That'll be fun.
So this will be a year to celebrate our country and the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart.
Interesting.
At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II. serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. And 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
Nice. Salute to you, sir. Fuck yeah. Hair in my mouth.
So, buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit of 1776 has always shone through very brightly. It was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one. As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission, a young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
Damn. Did you see J.D. Vance's face there? He's like, wait, what? It's like, wait, 160? What? He's like, dude, I'm definitely getting up. I was going to already get up, but I'm going to get up even harder. Oh, dude.
People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going, and that rapid water, nobody's ever seen anything like it. They said, wow, that's something. Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate.
Man, never thought that I'd have more viewers on Rumble than on YouTube. Thanks a lot over there on Rumble.
And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to inform you that I am now awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you. And I'd like to have the military aide to please come down and take care of the service. Military aide, thank you very much. Take care of that very important service. Thank you very much. From 1776 to today, every generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further, where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern. That is the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans.
Hey, we got a Democrat. Few Democrats are standing up. Unless they're also, I don't know.
All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary, massive tax cuts.
Yeah, he's just. Thanks for standing up. We want to take your money.
Large scale.
Oh, come on.
Tax increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
Hell yeah. I'm sorry, Democrats, but if you continue to give them to illegal immigrants to take care of their health care, then I don't want you to take more of it.
And we also made interest on auto loans tax deductible the first time, but only if the car is made in America.
You know what? That's actually kind of genius. And I think that goes to, like, citizens and not just
Recently
businesses.
in Pennsylvania, I met Megan Hemhauser, a devoted mom who's homeschools her children, beautiful, 2 children, during the day while waiting tables at night as her husband works overtime operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening, and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer because with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and our expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and her husband will take home more than $5,000 extra just for the year, cutting her tax bill in more than half.
Oh yeah. Come on, Dems.
Megan,
really?
Please stand up. We're fighting for you, Megan.
Really?
Thank you, Megan.
Wow.
Thank you, Megan. We're fighting for you, Megan.
These people are
Under our bill,
spineless.
parents like Megan can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it. I did not name that.
Bullshit.
Nobody believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by
I
a
don't
very tall
believe you.
man sitting right there in the third row. Nice man, a good man. Tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated $6.25 billion to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million American children.
Damn.
They're great people.
Hold on. I'll look up what the Trump accounts do. It's been a second.
When I asked Michael Dell, how do you make all that money? He said, well, I just sat on my dorm in school, and I made computers, and I'd sell them to people. And I just kept selling and selling and selling, and pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops, so I congratulate him on that, but I really thank him and Susan, as well as others like Brad Gerstner, a very tremendous guy. He was behind it right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner. Thank you, Brad. So with modest additional contributions, these young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's future, go to trumpaccounts.gov, trumpaccounts.gov. And a lot of people are doing it. It's setting every record in the book. It's popular. They knew what it was going to take. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of the people that got it started. And now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years.
Hey, thanks, Christ729, for following on
I used
Kick.
these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it. And yet these countries are now happy, and so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth, and the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly, and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States
everybody knows
Supreme
it.
Court. It just came down.
Oh,
It came
man, I
down.
should have done a bingo
Very
card.
Unfortunate ruling. But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? Knowing that the legal power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful, country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in.
Damn.
Peace-protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved. And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love.
Oh, man. I don't know if I can imagine a day with no taxes, or at least no federal income taxes.
Moving forward, factories, jobs, investment, and trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first. I put America first. I love America. For decades before I came along, we had the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration, everything was stolen and rigged in order to drain the wealth out of the productive, hardworking people who make our country great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by the millions and millions from prisons, from mental institutions. They were murderers, 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen. And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time. Now the same people in this chamber who voted for those disasters suddenly use the word affordability, a word. They just used it. Somebody gave it to them, knowing full well that they caused and created the increased prices that all of our citizens had to endure. You caused that problem. You caused that problem.
I'm sorry, but it's true. It's true.
They knew their statements were a lie. They knew it. They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting downward. The price of eggs is down 60%. Madam Secretary, thank you. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot. And even beef, which was very high, is starting to come down significantly. Just hold on a little while. We're getting it down. And soon you will see numbers that few people would think were possible to achieve just a short time ago. Nobody can believe when they see the kind of numbers, and especially energy, when they see energy going down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing cost of health care caused by you. Since the passage of the Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes referred to as Obamacare, big insurance companies have gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people. With our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%, like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great health care plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower cost.
I don't think the capital gains tax is in the Constitution.
In addition, my plan requires maximum price.
It's a little bit of a legal debate, apparently.
That's a big deal. Sounds so simple, so big. And I did that in my first term, and the Democrats immediately terminated it with full knowledge that they were doing a very bad thing for the people. Costs were going to go way up, and that's what happened. And now I'm bringing them way down on health care and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription
Kyle, what's up?
drugs like has never happened before. Other presidents tried to do it, but they never could. They tried. Most didn't try, actually. But they tried. They said they tried. They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close. They were all talk and no action, but I got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs.
Sorry, guys. My bad.
So in my first year of the second term, should be my third term, but strange things happen. I took prescription drugs, a very big part of healthcare, from the highest price in the entire world to the lowest. That's a big achievement. The result is price differences of 300, 400, 500, 600% and more, all available right now at a new website called TrumpRx.gov. And I didn't name that one either, by the way.
And we took a look at that a week or two ago. Definitely lowered down some costs.
And here tonight is the very first customer ever to get that big discount, and it is big, Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled with infertility, and they turn to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase. But a few weeks ago, she logged onto the TrumpRx website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500, a reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom. So now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the one thing, I'm not sure it matters because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their factory so that no one's prices will go up. And in many cases, prices of electricity will go down for the community, and very substantially down. This is a unique strategy never used in this country before. We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of numbers, the amount of electricity that's needed.
This is where you're going to see many nuclear power plants, guys.
Produce their own electricity.
It's going to happen.
It will ensure the company's ability to get electricity while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you, and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns. You're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under attack is home ownership. With us tonight is Rachel Wiggins, a mom of two from Houston. She placed bids on 20 homes and lost all of those bids to gigantic investment firms that bypassed inspection, paid all cash, and turned those houses into rentals, stealing away her American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are why last month I signed executive order to ban large Wall Street investment firms from buying up in the thousands single-family homes.
All right, one thing we do need to address, guys. The SEC did change what a large investor is.
Asking Congress to make that ban permanent because homes for
I'm not quite sure
people,
what that means.
Really, that's what we want. We want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations are doing just fine. Rachel, thank you very much. Good luck with your home. You'll get one soon. We're also working to make it easier for Americans to save for retirement. And under this administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. Since I took office,
confused.
The typical 401k balance is up by at least $30,000. That's a lot of money. We have millions and millions of people, because the stock market has done so well, setting all those records. Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with matching contributions from an employer. To remedy this gross disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000 each year. As we ensure that all Americans can profit from a rising stock market, let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information.
I wonder who he's talking about. I don't know if it's her, but it wouldn't surprise me. But where's Pelosi?
They stood up for that. I can't believe it.
Hey, you got Crenshaw over there too, okay?
It. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here? Doubt it.
Dude, he's just saying
Stop
it. He's just saying
Insider
it.
Trading Act without delay.
Hey, I think that's one of my senators. Wyatt, I think.
I wasn't sure if anybody even on this side was going to applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed. But when it comes to the corruption that is plundering, it's plundering America. There's been no more stunning example than Minnesota, where members of
Let's
the
fucking go.
Somali community have pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information. And in actuality, the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse. This is the kind of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe. So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President, J.D. Vance.
Ilhan Omar. Whoever the camera people are, just.
We'll get it done. And if we're able to find enough of that fraud, we will actually have a balanced budget overnight. It'll go very quickly. That's the kind of money you're talking about.
I know, right? I know. Base
The Somali
camera guy.
pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world where bribery, corruption, and lawlessness are the
Right
norm, not the exception.
Yep, we're looking at
Importing
you.
these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders brings those problems right here to the USA. And
then
it
she's
is the
comforting her
American
fraud.
people
Yeah,
who pay the price
yeah.
in higher medical
Okay.
bills, car insurance rates, rent, taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games.
Oh no, they didn't bring the paddles. They have buttons. I don't know who you are. Person next to you seems to be quite the issue.
Delilah Coleman was only 5 years old in June 2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license by open borders politicians in California. Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life. She wouldn't even be able to eat again. But against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please stand up.
Don't bring me to tears, Trump. Come on. Don't do that. Thank God I wear sunglasses.
Thank you, Delilah. Many, if not most, illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
All driver's licenses, not just commercial. All of them.
And yesterday, as you probably saw at the White House, I hosted a ceremony with Americans who lost their treasured loved ones to the scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders. These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually. In 2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader named Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Elizabeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. We don't want them.
God damn it. Yeah. Get him the fuck out.
Thank you very much, Jacqueline. Thank you. We can never forget that many in this room not only allowed the border invasion to happen before I got involved, but indeed they would do it all over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world. The only thing standing between Americans and a wide open border right now is President Donald J. Trump and our great Republican patriots in Congress. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, no fucking way. Thank you, Jay. Jay Viper raiding us right now. Everyone,
As we speak,
put his stuff in the
Democrats
chat.
in this chamber have cut off all funding for the Department of Homeland Security. It's all cut off. It's all cut off. They have instituted another Democrat shutdown, the first one costing us 2 points on
you very much.
GDP. 2 points
Thank you very
we lost
much,
on
Jay.
GDP, which probably made them quite happy, actually. Now they have closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice, we'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money. Nobody's getting paid. It's a shame. So you have to think about it. We have, in case you didn't know, a pretty large snowstorm out there. One of the great things about the State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight I'm inviting every legislator to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Yeah. Let's see if you were clapping. Not standing. Oh yeah, of course, and his JI channel. That's probably what he's thinking. It's probably what he's thinking. All right, I think we're approaching an hour of the speech. I think we started around like 10 minutes past last hour, so buckle up. He said he's going to be aiming for 2 hours. And now, the next soda.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Call it
That is
out.
why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious
Fuck you,
penalties for public
Omar.
officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and
Get
you
out.
should be ashamed of yourself.
Uh-huh. How's that winery, Elon? How's that winery? That doesn't exist. Where's the bottles of wine, bitch?
And perhaps most importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act.
Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, please.
To stop illegal aliens and others who are unpermitted persons from voting
Oh,
in our
absolutely.
sacred American elections. The cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID.
Basics. Basics. It existed. This thing existed. It exists in many states. I can't believe we're at the point where we federally have to institute the obvious.
All voters must show proof of citizenship in order to vote.
Yes.
And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None. And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%.
Yep. Yep. He's going to throw the numbers in your face. Reported even by CNN,
And even the new
motherfuckers.
communist mayor of New York City. I think he's a nice guy, actually. Speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Wants them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a Social Security card.
You can't make this shit
Yet
up,
they
guys.
want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good. No good. Both Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens.
What are you talking about? The files are fucking... All right, you know what? It's never enough. And they're still working on it, but whatever.
The
Whatever.
reason they don't want to do it, why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one
Holy
reason.
shit!
They make up all
Smash
excuses.
JT coming
They say
in with the
it's
5
racist. They
gifties.
come up with things you almost
If we
say, what
weren't live, I
imagination
would
they
play
have.
something for you.
They
but
want to cheat. They have cheated, and their policy is so
Holy
bad
shit,
that the
thank you
only
so
way
much,
they can
man.
get elected is to cheat.
And look,
and we're going to stop it. We have to
my
stop
new
it,
Chrome
John.
extension, it added them in. It added them in.
And here is
Everyone
one
put
more
Smash JT's
opportunity
channel
to
in
show
the
common
chat.
sense in government. In the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle.
It does
In
work.
2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy and hiding it from her parents. Hard to believe, isn't it? Before long, a confused Sage ran away from home.
Oh,
after she
it included
was found in a horrific
an extra
situation
dono,
in
so I need to
Maryland.
fix that. Thank you, man.
A
Now I know.
left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full-ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand up.
Hell yeah. Yep, kudos to the cameraman. Knows exactly where to go.
And thank you for your great bravery. And who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now we have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking about this? We must ban it, and we must ban it immediately.
Absolutely.
Look, nobody stands up. These people are crazy. I'm telling you, they're crazy.
Yes, they are absolutely insane.
Amazing. Incredible. Boy, oh boy. We're lucky we have a country. With people like this, Democrats are destroying our country, but we've stopped it just in the nick of time, didn't we? Huh? No one cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady, now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you believe it? Who would have believed that? Over the past year, she has had an incredible impact championing AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care, and helping secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence Initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that.
I think we all know.
Students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future. Tonight, we welcome two young people whose lives reflect the First Lady's impact, Sierra Burns and Everest Nevermont. Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you very much.
Oh, come on. Stream. Stop it. Stop it. stream.
I'm very proud to say that during my time in office, both
Hold on,
the
guys.
first
Sorry
4
about that.
years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion,
There we go.
faith, Christianity, and belief in God. Tremendous renewal. This is especially true among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk, a great guy, great man. So last year, Charlie was violently
He'll make it up to
murdered
you. He'll make it
by
up
an
to you, pal.
assassin and martyred, really martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight. Erica, please stand.
God, I hope she sues Candace Owen to death. God.
Thank you, Erica. Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind. We love religion, and we love bringing it back, and it's coming back at levels that nobody actually thought possible. It's really a beautiful thing to see. Above all, unleashing America's promise requires keeping our communities safe. We have made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again. We are honored to be joined tonight by a woman who's been through hell, Anya Zarutska. In 2022, she and her beautiful daughter, so beautiful, what a beautiful young woman, Irina, fled war-torn Ukraine to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail, stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget. There were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly.
Man, that
she
was
had
brutal
escaped
to
a
watch.
brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal, set free to kill in America, came in through open borders. Mrs. Zarutska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
For no reason. Hey, back already. Remember to like the stream, share the stream. I'm Ryan Roger Athay.
How do you not stand? How do you not stand?
Yeah.
I'm asking this Congress to pass tough legislation to ensure that violent and dangerous repeat offenders are put behind bars, and importantly, that they stay there.
Man, this is just a royal fuck you to the Democrats and to Biden. Like, that's what this is. Go fuck yourself. You guys are awful.
Starting last summer, I deployed our National Guard and federal law enforcement to restore law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success, New Orleans, Louisiana, big success, and our nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C. How did that happen?
I don't know. I hear that he's wearing a mask somewhere.
In fact, crime in Washington is now at the lowest level ever recorded, and murders in D.C. this January were down close to 100% from a year ago.
Who cares? We got a new guy in the position.
One of sick people, one of the brave service members who helped achieve this stunning turnaround was 20-year-old West Virginia Army National Guard Specialist Sarah Beckstrom. After a 4-month deployment, she voluntarily extended her service, and her rank was going to be lifted. She was doing so well. They were so proud of her. But the very next day, she was on patrol near the White House when she was ambushed and shot in the head by a terrorist monster from Afghanistan. Shouldn't have been in our country. And all because she wore the uniform of our nation, she was shot. He traveled here because he didn't like people wearing our uniform. He was sick and deranged, shouldn't have been in our country. Sarah Beckstrom died in order to defend our capital, and we are honored to be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Eva Lee. Your daughter was a true American patriot, and she will be greatly missed. She was a great person. I saw reports on her. They've never seen anything like her.
You know, I think a lot of people are, because Trump is getting really graphic with this. Like, he's explaining exactly what happened, and yeah, you could probably view that as pandering, but it's, at this point, it's kind of like, no, this is a reality, guys. Like, Democrats, you cannot just shoo this away anymore.
So sorry. Thank you very much. A great young lady. I saw reports that were like, perfect. She was perfect. Serving alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. The terrorist shot Andrew in the head, and no one thought he could possibly make it. The two of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it. They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night, and she was so positive. The doctors thought that Andrew was gone, but his mother said, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was given almost no chance. She said, I have no doubt, sir, he's going to be okay. This was a conversation that I had with her that night, with her son laying helplessly in bed, blood all over. Everybody is praying, she said, sir, he will be okay. The doctors didn't understand what she was saying, and after looking at the results of the damage done, neither did I. She was so strong and conclusive that even Andrew's great father felt she didn't really understand the gravity of the situation. But she turned out to be right. Right, Melody? She turned out to be right.
Well, hopefully we can pass the SAVE Act before the midterms, and hopefully that'll change some shit. All right, I'm actually going to lower the bit rate here a little bit.
Amazing, actually. I said, where does this woman come from? She's the most positive person I've ever met. With God's help, Andrew has battled back from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death, on his way to a miraculous recovery. He's got a little work to do, but he's doing great. Nice to see you. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you very much.
Okay, it takes you a second, but all right. Yeah, but I'm streaming on like 5 different platforms, so.
So, Andrew, while you're up, now I'm going to ask a highly respected General James Seward to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf and the great family of Sarah Beckstrom with the award created by our late great President George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Come on.
We love you all. Love you. We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad. Our country has never been stronger. In my first 10 months, I ended 8 wars, including Cambodia. Isn't it funny? Sick people. Cambodia and Thailand, Pakistan and India. Would have been a nuclear war. 35 million people said the Prime Minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, the Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared. And I also want to thank the man they report to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco.
Little Marco. He's like,
people like you. You know, Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%.
He initially
And
stopped
some
it,
of
and
the
then they started
Democrats
back
are now
up.
saying,
but
I can't
I don't know
believe we
anything more
approved
about
that guy. And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever. Under the ceasefire I negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that? Nobody thought it was possible. Nobody thought that was possible.
Nobody thought.
Both living and dead. And those parents who had a dead son, their boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. That was an amazing period of time. And they came back, and when we got all of the living hostages back, and many, many before them, but I always said those last 20 are going to be very tough, but we got many, many more, hundreds. But I said those last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back. But we only got back 14 or 15 of the dead of the 28. And believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel, and they dug and they dug and they dug. It's a tough thing to do, going through bodies all over, passing up 100 bodies sometimes for each one that they found. Tough job. And they finally got it back to 27. And then Steve and Jared, they got it back to 28. They found all 28. Nobody thought that was possible, but we did it. And I'll remember the family of the 28th. They were so grieved, but they were so happy as it's possible to be. They had their boy back. The mother said, "Sir, we have our boy back." What a period of time that was, but we got them all back. So thank you both very much. Great job. And we're working very hard to end the 9th war, the killing and slaughter between Russia and Ukraine, where 25,000 soldiers are dying each and every month. Think of that, 25,000 soldiers are dying a month. A war which would have never happened if I were president, would have never happened. As president, I will make peace wherever I can, but I will never hesitate to confront threats to America wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, the United States military obliterated Iran's nuclear weapons program with an attack on Iranian soil known as Operation Midnight Hammer.
Not gonna lie, that shut Iran up real quick. Though they're having their own issues once again.
For decades, it had been the policy of the United States never to allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Many decades. Since they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people with what's called roadside bombs. They were the kings of the roadside bomb. And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb. And just over the last couple of months with the protests, they've killed at least, it looks like 32,000 protesters. 32,000 protesters in their own country. They shot them and hung them. We stopped them from hanging a lot of them with the threat of serious violence. But this is some terrible people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue, starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again, and are at this moment again pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon. My preference.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Iran, but not sorry. Fucking had your chance. Get the fuck out of here.
My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
Okay, everyone's standing up for this one. Looks like they all agree.
And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term. We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved a $1 trillion budget. We have no choice. We have to be strong because hopefully we will seldom have to use this great power that we built together. It's really called peace through strength, and it's been very, very effective.
Kind of Reagan era diplomacy.
So thanks to Republicans in Congress, we're investing that record number of dollars, have no choice, in the United States Armed Forces. Also creating a lot of jobs, but we're not even doing it for that reason. Because as I said, we have more jobs, more people working today than ever before in the history of our country. And NATO countries, our friends and allies, they are. They're our friends and they're our allies, have just agreed at my very strong request to pay 5% of GDP for military defense rather than the 2%, which they weren't paying. We were paying for almost all of NATO. Now they're paying 5 as opposed to not paying 4.
It's like if we have all those bases in your countries for us to protect you, maybe
was something
you
which
contribute a little
everyone
bit.
said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really easily with one meeting. And big difference between 2% that's not paid. We were paying the freight of many of them. Very few were paid up. Now 5%, then they're paid. And everything we send over
Pelosi,
to
release your tax returns.
Ukraine is sent through NATO, and they pay us in full. They pay us totally in full. Every branch of our armed forces is setting records for recruitment. This is so exciting. And every service member recently. And every service member recently received a warrior dividend of $1,776.
That was a good gesture.
You know, they put it on my desk. We got the money from tariffs and other things, a lot of money we have. We have much more money than people understand. Have to rebuild that program a little bit, but it won't take long. But we got the money, and it was $1,775, and they wanted my approval. And I said, what's the number? $1,775. I said, wait a minute, for one more dollar, we can have $1,776. It's going to... I said, we're going to figure that. I never asked anybody if we could afford it. One more dollar, I said $1,776. And I said, that's good. And I'll tell you what, our military, that was 4 months ago, our military, I never see a person in the military that doesn't thank me for it, so we're honored to do it. They deserve it. And we call it 1776. It was great. And we love our military. We love our law enforcement. We love our firemen. You know, the firemen don't get mentioned enough. We love our firemen. We're also... We're also restoring American security and dominance in the Western Hemisphere, acting to secure our national interests and defend our country from violence, drugs, terrorism, and foreign interference. For years, large swaths of territory in our region, including large parts of Mexico, really large parts of Mexico, have been controlled by murderous drug cartels. That's why I designated these cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and I declared illicit fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. And with our new military campaign, we have stopped record amounts of drugs coming into our country and virtually stopped it completely coming in by water or sea. You probably noticed that. We very seriously damaged their fishing industry also. Nobody wants to go fishing anymore. We've also taken down one of the most sinister cartel kingpins of all. You saw that yesterday. In January, elite American warriors carried out one of the most complex, spectacular feats of military competence and power in world history. No one's seen anything like it. Foreign leaders, I won't tell you who, called me and they said, very impressive, very good. They couldn't believe, they all watched. They saw what happened. This is a different fighting force than we had years ago when we fought to tie. You know, it's a great fighting force. I'm so proud of it. Look at Space Force. Space Force is my baby, because we did that. My baby is becoming so important.
Believe it or not, Space Forces, I looked into it, they work with all the military branches.
And America's armed forces overwhelmed all defenses and utterly defeated an enemy, good fighters, to end the reign of outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro and bring him to face American justice. And this was an absolutely colossal victory for the security of the United States, and it also opens up a bright new beginning for the people of Venezuela. We're working closely with the new president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, to unleash extraordinary economic gains for both of our countries and to bring new hope to those who have suffered so terribly. They really did suffer. With us tonight is Alejandro Gonzalez. She grew up in a tight-knit Venezuelan family and was especially close to her beloved uncle Enrique. But after Enrique ran for office and opposed Maduro, he was kidnapped by Maduro's security forces and thrown into the regime's really infamous prison in Caracas. Alejandro feared she would never see her uncle again. She feared for her own life also. But since the raid, we have worked with the new leadership, and they have ordered the closure of that vile prison and released hundreds of political prisoners already, with more to come. Alejandro, I'm pleased to inform you that not only has your uncle been released, but he is here tonight. We brought him over to celebrate his freedom with you in person. Enrique, please come down.
Damn. Trump is pulling out all the PR tonight.
Thank you, Enrique. Have a good time. Nice to have you back, Enrique. There were many heroes on that January raid to capture Maduro, really great heroes. It was very dangerous. They knew we were coming. They were all set. But the deeds of one warrior that night will live forever in the eternal chronicles of military valor. Chief Warrant Officer 5, Eric Slover, planned the mission and was the flight lead in the cockpit of the first helicopter, a big, beautiful, powerful helicopter. It was a massive Chinook carrying, as you can imagine, many, many American warfighters. Wearing the dog tags, his wife Amy had blessed with holy water before he left. She knew it was going to be a rough one. Eric steered the Chinook under the cover of night and descended swiftly upon Maduro's heavily protected military fortress. This was a major military installation, protected by thousands of soldiers and guarded by Russian and Chinese military technology. How did that work out? Not too good. While preparing to land, enemy machine guns fired from every angle, and Eric was hit very badly in the leg and hip, one bullet after another. He absorbed 4 agonizing shots, shredding his leg into numerous pieces. And yet, despite the fact that the use of his legs was vital to successful helicopter flight, legs are the most important part of flying a helicopter, to deliver the many commandos who would capture and detain Maduro was the only thing Eric was thinking about. Then, even as he was gushing blood, which was flowing back down the aisle,
God, you're getting
helicopter
graphic,
landed at a
dude.
steep angle. The machine guns stood right in front of him. They were right in front of him, two machine gunners who escaped the wrath of the previous planes. Eric maneuvered his helicopter with all of those lives and souls to face the enemy and let his gunners eliminate the threat. Turned the helicopter around so the gunners could take care of business, saving the lives of his fellow warriors from what could have been a catastrophic crash deep in enemy territory. Only after safely landing the helicopter with all the warriors aboard in the exact right spot, which was vital to the mission. We probably would have had to maybe cancel the mission if that didn't happen. Eric told his co-pilot, also wounded, but not as gravely, to take over. I'm about ready to pass out. The success of the entire mission and the lives of his fellow warriors hinge on Eric's ability to take the searing pain. It was unbelievable what's happened to his legs of the bullets and keep on flying and landing, and people knew what was happening. Everybody in the back of the helicopter knew because they saw the blood pouring down the aisle. Chief Warrant Officer Slover is still recovering from his serious wounds, but I'm thrilled to say that he is here tonight with his wife, Amy, Eric, and Amy. Come on in.
A lot of people are just entering right now. Ever since the hockey team. They're not seated. They're entering. He's looking like he's about to pass out.
So we have a surprise for Eric and Amy. In recognition of Eric's actions above and beyond the call of duty, I would now like to ask General Jonathan Braga to present Chief Warrant Officer Slover with our nation's high award, the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Damn. You get shot 4 times and you complete the mission? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think he deserves the Medal of Honor, bro. And by the way, I mainly chose C-SPAN. I know, right? Mainly chose C-SPAN so I wouldn't get copyright stuck. You never know with the other news stations.
Well, thank you very much, Eric and Amy. Great to get to know you. I met with them and with a lot of their fellow warriors at Fort Bragg. You notice the name Fort Bragg. We have it back. We brought it back. We won the First World War with it, the Second World War with it, and then they decided to change the name. So we changed it back. Everybody wanted to change back, too. And 10 of Eric's fellow warriors from that incredible night of victory will also be receiving medals at a private ceremony that will soon be held at the White House, and Eric will be there. Thank you.
Man, I really hope he recovers.
Thank you, Eric. That's a big one. Tonight we've celebrated many truly extraordinary American patriots, but there is one last living legend to honor before we go. He is one more heroic American aviator, Navy fighter pilot. Royce Williams served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, flying more than 220 missions. In the skies over Korea in 1952, Royce was in the dogfight of a lifetime, legendary dogfight. Flying through blizzard conditions, his squadron was ambushed by 7 Soviet fighter planes. It was his first aerial combat of the war, and despite being massively outnumbered and outgunned, Royce led the takedown of 4 enemy jets and almost destroyed the others, vanquishing his adversaries while taking 263 bullets to his own plane and being seriously hurt. His story was secret for over 50 years. He didn't even want to tell his wife, but the legend grew and grew. But tonight, at 100 years old, this brave Navy captain is finally getting the recognition he deserves. He was a legend long before this evening. Royce, please stand up, and I will ask the First Lady of the United States to present Captain Royce Williams with his Congressional Medal of Honor.
Guy goes decades without telling the story, the war story of a lifetime. Man, talk about humility.
Thank you, Royce, and thank you, Eric. I've always wanted the Congressional Medal of Honor, but I was informed I'm not allowed to give it to myself, and I wouldn't know why I'd be taking it, but if they ever open up that law, I will be there with you someday.
Oh, God.
But you know, that's our highest honor, Congressional Medal of Honor, and that's a big thing, and it's an honor to be in the same room with you.
I'd give it
Thank
to
you both
myself.
very much, Eric. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it's still going.
Thank you. 200 is a long time in the life of a nation, but in another sense, it's really a mere moment in the eye of history.
Yeah.
Two
we
of
are
the
a very
gentlemen
young
we met
country.
in the gallery this evening took their first breaths 1 century ago, 100 years before that, on July 4th, 1826, the author of the Declaration of Independence.
Did he just say
Brilliant.
1826?
Thomas Jefferson drew
Oh,
his
no.
last breath. Just a single long human lifespan
You just said
separates the giants who
1826.
declared and won our independence from the heroes who stand among us tonight. Everything our nation has done, everything we have achieved, has been the work of those few great lifetimes.
Yes, he did.
In those brief chapters, Americans built this nation from 13 humble colonies into the pinnacle of human civilization and human
Round
freedom.
up, round down.
The strongest, wealthiest, most powerful, most successful nation in all of history.
Oh, yes, they will.
Americans ventured out across the daunting and dangerous continent. We carved paths through an
Stop being funny,
unforgiving
guys, and try to pay
wilderness,
attention.
settled a boundless frontier, and tamed the beautiful but very, very dangerous Wild West. From empty marshes and wide open plains, we raised up the world's greatest cities. Together, we mastered the world's mightiest industries.
Yeah, but he said that he wrote the
shattered history's
Constitution or the
monstrous
Declaration of
tyrannies,
Independence in 1826.
and we liberated millions from the chains of fascism, communism, oppression, and terror. Americans lifted humanity into the skies on the wings of aluminum and steel.
Yeah, I'll be
And then
raiding
we
you, man.
launched mankind into the stars on rockets powered by sheer American will and unyielding American pride. We wired the globe with our ingenuity. We captivated the planet with American culture. And now we are pioneering the next great American breakthroughs that will change the entire world. All of this and so much more is the enduring legacy, unmatched glory of the hardworking patriots who built and defended this country and who still carry the hopes and freedoms on all of humanity's backs. For years they were forgotten, betrayed, and cast aside. But that great betrayal is over, and they will never be forgotten again.
Hey, I didn't
Because when
plan
the
how
world
long
needs
this is going to
courage,
go,
daring,
okay?
vision, and inspiration, it is still turning to America. And when God needs a nation to work his miracles, he knows exactly who to ask. There is no challenge Americans cannot overcome, no frontier too vast for us to conquer, no dream too bold for us to chase, no horizon too distant. For our destiny is written by the hand of providence, and these first 250 years were just the beginning. From the rugged border towns of Texas to the heartland villages of Michigan, from the sun-kissed shores of Florida to the endless fields of the Dakotas, and from the historic streets of Philadelphia to right here in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the golden age of America is upon us. The revolution that began in 1776 has not ended. It still continues because the flame of liberty and independence still burns in the heart of every American patriot. And our future will be bigger, better, brighter, bolder, and more glorious than ever before.
There we go.
Better, Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Yeah. Yeah. A great State of the Union.
Mr. President.
All right. Well, we have a few minutes before they get to some commentary stuff, and then we'll go ahead raid smash. Plus, I was hoping that something. God damn it. Come on. You've got to be kidding me. Every single goddamn time. Anyway, that was a pretty good State of the Union. Not a lot I can really comment on other than the only thing that I am kind of concerned about is when he mentioned like big hedge fund investors going after, family homes and how there should be a ban for them to buy it. The thing is, like, that day or the day after, that day or the day after, what happened? Yeah, that day or the day after, their SEC, like, changed the definition of what a small investor and a large investor is. So, which kind of claimed that large investors are up to $1 billion or some shit like that. I need to look further into that, but, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, all right, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and raid Mr. Smash JT. Thank you so much for joining the stream. It's pretty epic. Great commentary. Big stream coming on Thursday, by the way. Really big stream. So, I'm really looking forward to it. Hope you all will be there. It'll be really epic. You'll see the video coming out tomorrow. That's all about it. And we will go ahead and raid Smash JT. And remember, you are somebody, I am nobody. Have a fantastic evening.